Hello, so today we are going to do this problem, which is part of Leetcode Daily Challenge, count odd numbers in an interval range. So today we have an easy problem. Basically, we have two integers, low and high, and we want to return the number of odd numbers between low and high inclusive, right? So just the number of odd numbers. For example, between 3 and 7, we have these odd numbers, and so 3. Now you could definitely go through the range, just go through the range low to high, and every time and check if the number is odd, and then increment your counter, but that's 10 to the power of 9, so we'll probably get time limit exceeded. So can we do a better solution? Well, numbers are either odd or even, right? A number is either odd or even. There is no other type, right? And so from there, we know that the total numbers, total count in the range low, high, that's just going to be high minus low plus 1, right? That's literally the overall number of elements. And so let's call this n. And since we know we have only odd or even, then it depends on whether both low and high are odd, right? So if both are odd, let's say maybe it's 3, 7, right? Then the numbers are 3, 5, 7, the odd numbers, right? And the total numbers in this range are 7 minus 3, which is 4, plus 1, right? So we have 5 numbers overall, and that's like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? And so how many even we have? So the even numbers we have here are 4 and 6. And the odds are 3, 5, 7, right? So you can see here, this is 2 and this is 3. And the thing here that caused this to be 3 is because both the endpoints, both of them are odd. That's why we have more odd numbers, right? Let's say if we had, just to experiment here, if we had 2, 6, then we would have n is equal to 6 minus 2, right, plus 1, which would be 5, right? So the numbers are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So the number of evens here are 2 and 4 and 6, and the number of odds is 3, 5. Right? So you can see it depends on the range, it depends on the endpoints. If the endpoints are odd, then we have plus 1 number of odds than even. If the endpoints are even, then we have plus 1 on the even side. And that sort of makes sense intuitively, because this one, the additional one is even, right? Now let's try one where the endpoints are, one is even and the other one is odd. So let's say 7, right? So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? And n is 7 minus 2 plus 1. So that's 5 plus 1. So that's 6, right? So how many evens we have? Well, 2, 4, 6. And how many odds? We have 3, 5, 7, right? So you can see now they are equal. So if one is odd and the other is even, then that we have an equal number. Same thing if you have 3 and 6, for example, right? So this tells you already that basically what we can return for the number of odds is just going to be n divided by 2, right? And then we need to add 1 if both endpoints were odd, right? That's the only case where the odds are more, right? Otherwise, they are just n divided by 2, okay? Because in this case, where both endpoints are even, the odds are just n divided by 2, right? 5 divided by 2. Of course, we do it like this in Python to get a whole number. But if both are odd, then we need to add 1. And so that's exactly what we'll do here. So we will we'll add 1 if both are odd. So if both high is odd and low is odd, then we will add 1. And that's pretty much the only distinction. So you can see it here from the cases that it's correct. And so here we return this. And we just need to do we just need to calculate n, which is going to be high minus low plus 1. And so here, this is just going to be if this, else 0, right? And in Python, to check equal to 1, we can just do it like this, right? So let's just clean this up a little bit. Okay, so let's run this. So this needs to be a low, actually. And if we run this, let's just make sure this has the proper parentheses. And looks good, let's submit. And that passes, right? Now, in Python, you could make this slightly nicer because you could add Boolean, and if it's true, it will add 1. If it's false, it will add 0. And so we can do it like that, and this should pass as well, okay? Yeah, so pretty straightforward. You could just, even though intuitively it's easy to figure this out, if you weren't able to figure it out, you can just try on some examples and cases and see it. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this problem. Please like and subscribe, and see you on the next one. Bye.